Teacher's Corner. My name is Isaac Gonzalez, and today I'm going to be interviewing Miss Ceja.
Hello.
How was your day?
It was good.
You ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you go to school when you were a little kid like me?
I went to school in a little town called Fowler. It's about 20-30 minutes from here, and it's a small town like Kerman.
Where did you go to college, and can you describe a little bit of your college experience?
I started off at Fresno City, and then I transferred to Fresno State. I remember being at school very early because I wanted to get home early. And I always tried to put my days to where I would have at least one resting day where I could not think about school so much.
Did you have a dorm?
No.
Why did you decide to become a teacher?
I don't know why I decided to become a teacher. I just remember that was something that I had always wanted to be. Since I was probably like in 4th grade, I remember like me telling my teachers, I want to be a teacher when I grow up. But I don't remember the exact reason why I chose to become a teacher.
How many years have you been teaching at Kerman-Floyd, and have you taught anywhere else?
I have been teaching at Kerman-Floyd for, I think, about 5 years. 5 or 6 years, I'm not too sure. And I did teach before that. I taught at San Joaquin Elementary. I taught 4th grade, and I was over there for 6 years. So I've been teaching for about 12 years, 11 or 12 years.
What is the most rewarding part about being a teacher?
I would have to say that it's all the notes. Like, I like getting notes from my students. I love getting notes from students that have moved on to a different grade, or when they come and visit me. That's very, very rewarding. It means that they still think about me, and they'll stop and say hi to me, or they'll send me a message or an email. That's what I find most rewarding.
What is the most difficult part about being a teacher?
Patience. I don't have a lot of patience, and that's very, very hard for me.
What do you like to do for fun off your time from work?
When I'm not at school, I like to work out, so I'm usually at the gym. It helps me de-stress, just get my mind off of school. I also like going to the movies, just being lazy, reading. That's what I like to do.
Do you have a favorite book?
I do. I was actually, one of the books, it's a series that I like to read. It is called Mortal Instruments, and it's fiction, magic, just a lot of magic involved in that series. So there's a couple of books that go along with that series, and I've just been reading one after another.
Do you remember the most best parts of this book?
Well, the first story is about a girl who she finds out she's what do they call them? I think they call him like a shadow hunter, which means that she is fighting like demons, like vampires, and there's fairies, but they're bad fairies. There's warlocks. So her mom has taken her away from that lifestyle, and she grew up thinking that she was just a regular child, and she ends up finding out that she has like all this magic, that she's like in the magic world. So I don't know, it's just about fighting and a lot of magic spells and everything.
Who is the best teacher you ever had in grade school and why?
The teacher that I remember, I have a horrible memory, but the teacher that I remember, and I think I've told my students, was my science teacher in 7th grade, 6th or 7th grade. And I remember him because he used to make science interesting. He made it, it was fun. We wanted to learn, we wanted to explore, and he let us like make mistakes, and we had to figure things out on our own. He was very creative. I still remember some of the things that we did in class. Like, I think I had told my students that we dissected a little shark, or I forgot what it was, but that's the teacher that I remember the most.
Who is the most important person in your life and why?
I would say my parents, just because they've always pushed me. I was the first person in my family to go to college, get a career. So for them, it was always, I've always had their support. Like, I always have my mom's support, my dad's, I did. So they were very hard working people. They worked very hard to provide for us, and they've always made it clear that I could become anything I wanted to.
What is something interesting about you that nobody knows about?
Something interesting about me is that I can read minds. I'm really good at reading people, my kids, my students. If they're lying, I usually know. That's like a superpower that I have.
It was good. Okay, we'll cut that out. We're ready.
Okay. My name is Isaac Gonzalez, and that concludes Teacher's Corner with Miss Ceja. Bye.